Okay, let's talk about something we've all worried about. You send out your resume, but does it even get past the first hurdle? You know, the bots. Well, today we're going to tear down a really cool project that uses AI to tackle that exact problem. It's an AI-driven resume builder, and it's designed to completely change the game. So let's dive in and see how this thing actually works.
I mean, it's a real struggle, right? You pour all this effort into your resume, but the hard truth is most of the time it's getting scanned by some automated system before a human even lays eyes on it. So that's the million-dollar question. How do you get your resume to stand out, not just to a recruiter, but to an algorithm?
So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to explore this AI-powered solution, really break it down piece by piece. We'll look at what it is, how it's built, and honestly, why it's such a fantastic example of modern web development. You can almost think of it as a blueprint for anyone who wants to build a truly useful AI tool.
All right, so here's the plan for our teardown. First, we'll talk about this whole AI resume revolution. Then we'll get into the smart features for users. After that, we'll peek under the hood at the technology powering it, talk about who this is really for, and finally, wrap up with what makes it so special.
Okay, Section 1, the AI resume revolution. Let's kick things off with the big question. What exactly is an AI-powered resume builder? I mean, how is this any different from those basic templates we've all struggled with in the past?
Well, here's the simplest way to think about it. It's basically a smart assistant for your resume. Its whole job is to help you create a professional, optimized resume that can actually beat those applicant tracking systems. You know, the ATS bots. We're not just talking about making it look pretty. This is about strategically tweaking your content so it speaks the language that modern hiring systems understand.
All right, let's move on to the fun part. Section 2, Smart Features for Users. What's it actually like to sit down and use this thing? Let's take a look at the user experience, because this is where you can really see the AI shine. Now, this is the secret sauce, the AI Content Assistant. It's so much more than a simple spell checker. It actually analyzes what you write and then suggests powerful action verbs, a lot of them, based on the STAR method. It'll even help you sprinkle in the right keywords to get past those ATS filters. And of course, it checks your grammar and clarity to make sure everything sounds sharp and professional. It's a game changer.
And can we just talk about the user interface for a second? It's a massive upgrade from the old clunky resume builders. This one uses a design trend called glassmorphism. You know, that cool frosted glass effect with blurs and a dark theme. It makes the whole experience feel super modern, and importantly, it's fully responsive, so it looks and works great whether you're on a desktop or your phone.
But it's not just about the cool AI suggestions. This thing is a complete resume management system. From a single dashboard, you can create and manage a bunch of different resumes. And that's absolutely crucial, right? Because you need to tailor your resume for every single job you apply for. It's also got handy features like autosave, so you never lose your work, and even a little progress bar to show you how close you are to being done.
And at the end of the day, what really matters is the final document. The project uses a technology called WeasyPrint to generate these really high-quality, print-ready PDFs. This is so important because it ensures the formatting is perfect and ATS-friendly. So whether a recruiter sees it on a screen or prints it out, it's going to look crisp and professional.
Okay, so we've seen what it does. Now let's get nerdy and talk about how it does it. Section 3, the technology powering it. Let's pop the hood and see what's making this whole thing tick. So here's a look at the tech stack. The backend is built on Django 5.0, a really solid Python framework. The AI magic comes from the Groq API, which is known for being insanely fast. The database is SQLite, but it's compatible with PostgreSQL if you need to scale up. And here's a really interesting choice. The front end is just vanilla JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. No heavy frameworks. That was a conscious decision to keep the app lightweight and super responsive.
And it's not just about the individual technologies. The whole architecture is really well thought out. There's a secure login system, so every user gets their own private dashboard. Plus, the codebase is modular. What that means is the AI part, the PDF part, and the templates are all separate little buckets. That makes the whole system way easier to maintain and add new features to later on. It's just good, clean design.
Okay, Section 4. Let's switch gears a bit and ask, who actually benefits from this? Who is this tool for? You might be surprised, because the applications are way broader than you'd think. I mean, look at this breakdown. You've got your job seekers, of course, but think about career changers who have to figure out how to translate their old experience into a new field, or recent grads who are starting from scratch. Even seasoned professionals can use it to freshen things up. And hey, even career counselors could use this to help their clients more efficiently. It really covers a wide spectrum.
All right, last section. What makes this thing stand out? There are a million resume builders out there, so why should we care about this one? What makes it such a compelling case study, especially for developers or students?
I think this quote from the source material just hits the nail on the head. It says, "Unlike basic resume builders, this project combines modern web development with artificial intelligence to provide genuine value." And that's the key right there. It's not about just adding AI for the sake of it. It's about using AI to solve a real painful problem.
So what really sets it apart? Well, the AI suggestions are context-aware. They're not just generic phrases. The glassmorphism UI shows an eye for modern design, but most importantly, it's a complete, full-stack project. It demonstrates that you know how to integrate a real-world API. For a student, this is the perfect final year project. It's the kind of thing you put in your portfolio that makes people go, wow, okay, they can actually build stuff.
Now let's talk about the price. 449 rupees. Seeing this number tells you something important. This isn't being sold as a subscription service to job seekers. It's positioned as an educational tool. It's for aspiring developers who want to get their hands on a real, working application and see how it's all put together.
And for that price, you get the whole shebang. The complete source code, the database models, the AI module, the templates, the user authentication system, the PDF export, everything. Plus full documentation. It really is a complete project in a box, covering the entire development lifecycle.
You know, as you see tools like this getting more and more sophisticated, giving advice that's actually personalized and smart, it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? It leads to a pretty big question. Will AI eventually become our new career coach? That's definitely something to chew on. And that's a wrap on our teardown.